September 11, 2014, Miguel Dorati back here at the IBF Vaults. We're going to hit you with another boxing video blog. Manchester Arena, September 13th. They got a big card going on over there. A couple of guys to keep an eye on. The lines started to pop up at the books here late, so we're going to talk about it. I'm not sure we got any real bettable lines on this card. Starts off with Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua is the gold medalist for the 2012 Olympics. He's run his record to 7-0. He'll go to 8-0 here. He's at minus 11,000 to take on Konstantin Eric. Konstantin's a veteran, 21-9 or some type of record like with a lot more fights, but he's just not as good. And the guys bringing Joshua along know what they're doing. So, I mean, laying out 11,000, minus 11,000 is not worth it, but I don't look for Joshua to be challenged. He is someone to watch, though. 5 years down the line, when you're talking about the heavyweight championship picture and Klitschko may be gone or retired or whatever, you're going to be talking about Anthony Joshua. So that's one reason to keep an eye on the fight, but not that he's going to lose this one. Moving on to the card, you got in the lightweight division, Anthony Crolla, who's at home. He's the British fighter. He's at minus 900 over Gamaliel Diaz. Again, Crolla is one of those guys. He's undefeated. He's a guy that at lightweight the British are banking on to, make a step into the world class. And this is for an international title, or rather an intercontinental title with the WBO. So he's taking that next step here and facing an experienced guy, but he's expected to win as well, and he's at home. The main event, now this is why I want to talk about this card in particular. Again, the main event features Scott Quigg. He's a WBA World Super Bantamweight champion, and he's at minus 1,700 over Stefan Jamoye, who's kicking back plus 800 there. But the deal with Quigg is this: he's also undefeated. He's defending this belt. Just last week, you had the big match with Carl Frampton and Kiko Martinez right there in England. It was spectacular in atmosphere and everything. They're talking about big-time boxing. And you had Frampton win the IBF version of the Super Bantamweight title. This is a super fight in the making between Quigg and Frampton, and hopefully it happens, if not before the end of this year, right at the beginning of next year. So this is a tune-up match for Quigg. I don't suspect that he's going to lose it. They put the odds up there, but again, without a personal interest in one of the fighters, I'm not going to bite on any of these lines. But we'll take a look at it afterwards, because every one of these fighters, Crolla, obviously Joshua and Quigg, are going to be in big fights down the line. Quigg probably the next big fight against Carl Frampton if it gets through this week. So enjoy the fights.